Welcome to Umberhell, everyone. Welcome to Umberhell.
Yes?
Well, that's what this room was, but I've killed all the Umber Hulks. I also killed the Minotaur, or whatever the hell that thing was, too, as it happens. And this statue wants to talk to me for some reason. Well, let's be fair. Talking statues are hardly the weirdest thing that we've seen in Baldur's Gate so far. I mean, for goodness sake, we're the son of the dead god of murder, after all. Can't get much weirder than that. Let's see what the statue wants. Only Builder may pass. His hand alone shall open the way once the focus of power is restored. I'm sorry, what? I have no idea what you're talking about. I really do not. What does this guy... I mean, only the Builder may pass. I must find the hand of the Builder to advance. I'm not sure what that means. So, I guess we have to head off to one of the other areas, and...
Of course!
I'm actually going to try over here instead of that one, which from last time, I know this, but I'd probably cut this out, so you might not.
You must gather your party before...
It basically drops us into a room that will immediately be split in half and is filled with bloody Umber Hulks that attack the party in two separate groups.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
So, yeah, not the best, I'm sure you'll agree. First things first, let's quick save.
Something you need. Whatever I can do to help.
And... there's a door over there, but I'm paranoid about this thing. Looks like it's going to try to crush me or something. Apparently not, but... let's see what happens when I open the door. What happens is vampiric mist comes through to say hi.
Ready and able.
So let's kill it, huh? That went well.
Just name what you want.
That went well indeed, Zeez. Back on trap detection, please, Toby. Back on trap detection. I'm not detecting any traps on these urns, so let's take what we can, namely magic items. None of those are things I have any interest in. You can keep them. Magical or not, it's not worth the bother, really.
You point.
Now move up the rest of the group.
Live a good long time.
Of course.
The rest of the group. And by the way, it should be mentioned that I have had Imoen learn 2 spells off of a couple of scrolls that we found up by where that head is. If I can find them, I will show you. But the first one was Delayed Fireball. And Secret Word, I'm pretty sure, was the second. And M1 also needs... Yep. Delayed Blast Fireball, but that's a level 7 spell. Imoen doesn't currently have any level 6 or 7 slots. Though to be fair, Nalia still only has one level 6 slot. And Eri doesn't have any either of her classes. Speaking of which, I should check everyone's level up status. Ari's got a while to go before she levels up again as either a cleric or a mage. Toby is not that far off leveling as a thief, but as a fighter, it'll be a while. Minsk, well, he's actually getting pretty close. It's like 400 more experience. No, not 400. 34,000. Let's see, that's 30,400, more like. So he's got a while to go. Jahira's not that far off either. Relatively speaking, of course. Same with Nalia. She'll probably be maging it up again soon, but what about Imoen? I haven't checked her level up in a while. Yeah, she's not going to be a level 12 mage for a while.
It's just like I thought it would be. Helping others and doing good things.
Hopefully Imoen and Nali are getting along
really don't
okay.
like this.
I don't want
How are
to
we
have
helping
to
the less
be
fortunate
breaking up
trudging around in
fights
here?
between them or anything. UNT and UNT mage. Hey Toby, why don't you run? Feel free to follow me, Mr. UNT. I will be murdering your face soon.
Something
Yes, prepare for face murder.
Helping others and doing good things.
You asked for it.
Kill it. Thank you.
ready and able. I wouldn't dream of refusing.
And that's nothing of any value. I mean, one of Imoen's arrows, but not really worth bothering with. Okay, there's a couple of them. The mage is going to be the real problem, because it's down a bloody corridor.
There's a strike from the shadows.
The mage is going to be the problem, and the corridor also, as I said. So,
Swords, not words.
the way I'm going to try
Stand
this
back
is...
for justice.
You guys reform like that. Then I'm going to have Toby run in and whack the mage. Then run away. Hopefully that's enough baiting. To at least get a few of them following. Great. Toby has been confusified. Eri casts Dispel Magic on Toby.
Cover your nose. We will leave no crevice untouched.
Now, Toby, fall back.
I'll do my best.
The rest of you will be beating your asses. Then it can be the mage alone that we beat the ass up.
Do
Go for the eyes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, but honestly, thank God for Dispel Magic, because
Onward then.
the amount of time members of this party get confused or
Ready and
made to go berserk is a bit mental. And having the ability to just dispel that and essentially just turn off their magical confusion or whatever Just having the ability to just turn it off is just so incredibly useful. Okay.
Yes? Of course.
Hello, mummy.
I
Put you
wouldn't
back
dream of
over
refusing.
there.
How can I help?
Nalia. Cast Flame Arrow.
Yep.
Imoen. Cast Fireball.
Am I needed?
Okay. Now they're injured, so not as injured as
What
I
do you
would
want?
like. So, next, cast Lightning Bolt.
Please, let me help.
Also cast Lightning Bolt.
Nature's servant awaits.
Shakira. Summon some lightning.
You point.
And Minsk, why don't you intervene? Okay, still merely injured. That's annoying.
Something you need.
I await.
Toby and Jahira attack, and
Just ask. An angel.
Glad to be of assistance.
we need our mages out of the way.
All heroes. You and Boo and
Can I be of most use?
hamsters and rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
And now I will summon a wyvern,
Ready and willing.
because there's no kill like overkill. And we'll summon some random monsters.
No effect. This weapon has no effect. This weapon has no effect. This weapon has no effect. No effect. This weapon has no effects.
And our wyvern summon spell has failed. That's annoying. Very much so.
How can I help?
But I will summon as many monsters as is possible.
Yes?
Jahira, fall back, and animal summoning 3.
This weapon has no effect. No effect. This weapon has no effect.
Now, the lot of you join in.
This weapon has no effect.
Am I needed?
Okay. Nalia, she badly needs potions. The powerful kind, too. So,
This weapon has no effect.
drink some of those.
Always willing to try.
No effect.
Now,
This weapon has no effect.
Something is wrong here.
Greater Mummy is injured.
I am ready.
Jahira, call down some more lightning, please.
Yes. Something up?
Imoen. Acid Arrow.
Please.
Nalia, you can also cast Acid Arrow.
This weapon has no
You're
effect.
merely injured
This weapon has no
rather
effect.
than badly injured. Not pleased by that.
Swords, not words.
Now, Minsk
Jump on my
wants
sword
to
while you can.
back
This
the
weapon
fuck off.
won't be as lethal.
Greater Mummy
Help however I can.
is immune to Nalia's damage. It's immune to arrows +1. Okay. I think it's time to break out the big guns then. Arrows of fire. and arrows +2. There we go. Time for us to deploy the nuclear option, I think. Go for it, Nalia. Go for it.
Minsk and Boo stand ready.
And Minsk. Wrong
Every
thing.
hamster has
This
his
weapon
day.
has no effect.
Something is wrong
This
here.
weapon has no effect.
Minsk.
Live by the sword.
Go hide in the corridor.
Long time.
This weapon has no effect.
What the fuck?
This weapon has no effect.
Greater Mummy did a bunch
This
of
weapon has
damage
no
to the
effect.
Noel
This
Elite.
weapon has no effect.
Something is wrong
This
here.
weapon has no effect.
How is that thing immune to Nalia's fire arrows and arrows +2? I don't understand. This makes no goddamn sense. It really does not. It's just baffling, really.
Yes.
Come on, guys. This is absurd. Quit being so ridiculous. Okay, I think we need to reset our spell configuration at the moment. For Jahira, your level 3 spells are going to be exclusively Call Lightning. We need the extra damage. Level 4 can stay the same. Can keep True Seeing. Then I'll replace Heal with Conjure Fire Elemental. Nalia. I'll swap out all your spells for other ones. Two editions of Magic Missile, I think. And then 2 Burning Hands. those. One more instance of acid arrows. Actually, I'll just make it all acid arrows for your level 2 spells. We'll give her another fireball spell. And another flame arrow as well. Get enchanted weapons. Monster summoning 2. Actually, no. I don't want to ditch enchanted weapons. Get rid of all the spells out of here and I'll just reject everything. Conjure Earth Elemental, 2 editions of Sunfire, and a Cloud Kill. We will stick with the Wyvern Summoning spell, however. Airy. Say goodbye to Identify, and Protection from Evil, and I'm giving you 2 more Magic Missile spells. Sleep is bloody useless right now, as is Stinking Cloud, so ditch them. Couple more acid arrow spells. And in fact, you know what? I'm just gonna give you nothing but acid arrow spells for your level 2 mage spells. You can have a ton of lightning bolts. As well. And a couple of slow spells for good measure. Some spider summons. And that thing. Old monster. Breach. Maybe we can use that to make this guy vulnerable to standard attacks. I'm gonna give it a try anyways. What priest spells have you got right now, Airy? Your level 1 is fine. Silence and hold person we do not need. Another aid spell and fire sword. Get rid of dispel magic. Now, I'm going to get animated dead for whatever reason. Get rid of defensive harmony, actually, and I'll get a poison spell, just in case. The 2 true seeings, those are only needed against vampires, which isn't what we're currently facing. Slay living? Well, this thing isn't living now, is it? Greater command, flame strike. Flame strike. 2 flame strike spells. There. Now, Imoen. You need more level 1 spells, because the only thing you have that's remotely useful in this situation is Magic Missile. Those are all kind of worthless. Your level 2 spells are just as bad. Immy, we're gonna need to take you spell shopping soon enough. We really are. Monster summoning 1 is kind of pathetic in the circumstances. Those meteor spells you can have. Let's say enchanted weapon. Polymorph other. Maybe we can polymorph this mummy into a bunny rabbit or something. I don't know. Have 2 of them. Wait a second. Secret word. No, we don't need that. I will get a second polymorph other, though. To get rid of domination. And shadow door. In favor of breach. There we go. Should probably check Jahira's spells, though. Just in case. No, I've already done that. I'm an idiot. Alright. Everyone rest. And that's our new spell setup.
Of course.
Let's lure them in. Let's lure this mummy in. And then rain down unholy fury upon it. Sunfire, first of all.
Yep.
Imoen. Cast Breach.
Yes.
Area. Area. Cast Hold Monster.
Something is wrong here.
That didn't work out.
Am I needed?
Nalia. Summon a wyvern.
Nature's servant awaits.
Jahira. Call down lightning.
You point, I point. Where Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
Help however I can.
Airy. Cast Acid Arrow. Okay,
Get us some.
Billy, why don't you get on it?
Please, let me
And then we cast Flame Arrow.
I await your need.
And Jahira, conjure a fire elemental.
What can I do?
Airy. I think Flame Strike, please. Okay.
Swords, not words.
Minsk is in need of potions, so Toby, if you would hand over your potion vials to him, just toss him a vial real quick. And that'll do. Now Nalia, acid arrow time.
Yes.
Jahira, call down some more lightning.
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
Airy, it is magic missile time. Get him.
Wrong here. Something is wrong here.
Mince and Boo stand ready.
Okay. Come on.
No effect.
And down goes the greater mummy. Oh yes.
You cannibal. I won't be as gentle.
Okay.
Something you need. I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Fuck. Fuck.
I am ready.
Well, Minsk is unfortunately dead, but let's see if I can find that spell. Jahira has her revive spell for bringing people back that I can make use of. So apparently we can't revive people with that spell of Ares. It's just for getting rid of status effects. I was just being a bit of an imbecile. Harper's Call. That's the one we want. So now Rest and Jahira Harper's Call on Minsk, please.
Every hamster live by the sword. Live a
There's
good
all
long
Minsk's
time.
stuff. So we'll re-equip him with everything. And give Toby his potions back. There we go. Now, Harry, why don't you give Minsk a bit of healing? He is on the brink of death, seeing as we have recently revived him from literal death. That's not healing him much, see, as Minsk has a lot of health. I may have to just have us rest for this, honestly. Yeah, screw it. Let's just rest. So now, we managed
Ready and oh yes.
to deal with our mummy problem. We do, however, have a vampire problem down here that needs to be addressed. So let's send the party down. and take on a skeleton warrior. Because, of course, you gotta take on skeleton warriors before you fight vampires. Everyone knows that. This is nowhere near the whole area yet, however.
Yes?
Keep on
Just as I thought.
exploring before we poke our heads back into Vampire Town. Or maybe I should poke my heads into Vampire
We have
Town
such
now.
stories amongst my people. Being underground is just not for the Avariel.
Okay. Let's do it. Wait. Mr. Vampire Man was in here the last time I looked, and now he's not. I'm confused. Where did he go? Why is he not there now? Is this actually a thing where it's dynamic whether or not the guy is there? Because that would be kind of cool if it was. It really would. Let's store away our scrolls now, and then I can get the last of the loot. There we go. Now, put away the scroll. Give Nalia her arrows. First, we're gonna need to start distributing some arrows to Imoen, but at the moment, magic arrows are kind of at a premium. So, yeah. Anyways, we are done poking around that place. Toby, go on ahead. Let's see what's through this door for me, please.
Your blood is rather
Oh,
inviting.
he was through there. I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm just sort of going to speed through the conversation with this guy because we have had this particular discussion before. So, you, my good man, can fight us all.
What do you want?
And we'll cast some magic on you just to speed things along and not die. Eri, you know what to do.
Just ask, and I'll do it.
Nalia, I think it's wyvern time.
It is about time.
As for Chihira, turn yourself into a bear.
It is done.
This weapon has no effect. This weapon has no effect. This weapon has no effect.
Okay, Mr. Wyvern,
Here.
go carve his face open. Okay, that did not go according to plan. Well, certainly did not. Let's try again.
Yes, of course.
I don't remember if I looted everything in here yet. Yep. They've already loot-mified the place. So, I finally managed to kill off Mr. Vampire Asshole. It wasn't easy because,
Something you need.
as I found out after a quick trip to Google to confirm this, vampires in this game are actually immune to any weapons lower than +3, and literally the only +3 weapon in my entire inventory is Ares' Cleric Staff, which I gave to Jaheira because Jaheira has more health, and sent Jaheira off to whack the hell out of that guy. Which worked, but it took me about 5 or 6 attempts, because he kept getting some really good critical rolls, and either killing Jaheira or getting multiple level drains off on her. Despite the fact that I did put negative plane protection on Jaheira, so she should not be getting level drained, but she was, which was seriously reducing her hit points. Speaking of which,
What can I do?
we need to undrain Jaheira now. Let's see if I can't find that spell. Actually, I don't think that we particularly have it in our spell book at the moment, so yeah.
This is a lot
So
more
I'll just
exciting
use the
than any circus.
scroll. Eri does have a plane protection spell that I can equip to her, but I can't be bothered to change around spells and stuff.
Ready and able.
I wouldn't
Anyways,
dream of refusing.
there's a ghost over here, it seems. Your work is half done. Please help me. Kill me.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay, so... Dace's apparition would like to be killed. So let's do that. I can only assume this is his coffin. Dace retreated to his coffin upon defeat. Fortunately, we have a wooden stake. I picked it up with that little bit of off-camera exploration I was doing. I thank you, Toby. I am free in death. I must rest. Basically, I killed some kobolds, and one of them was carrying a stake. That's the short version, anyways. And his hand also came off. So we now have the Hand of Dace and this crystal shard, which we did actually get told
Just as
by
I
that
thought.
statue that it needed a hand
my legs
or
are just
something.
aching. I've never walked so much in my life. Can we rest now, please?
We'll be resting soon enough, Eri, but first we have to go talk to a statue. I know, it sounds ever so confusingly confusing when I say it like that, but trust me, it's important. It is.
You must gather your party before...
Now,
Onward then.
everyone down to here. and then into there, and we talk to a statue head. I'm telling you though, that vampire fight was an absolute pain in the ass. And that's why I decided to not record it, because I really feel like it added no value to the video, because a lot of it was just me screaming and cursing and stuff, and obviously Jaheira was doing all the
Something you
fighting,
need?
so yeah.
To the task
Hi
at
there.
hand.
Focus of power may be restored, and the hand of the builder opens the passage. The way is open. We get a lot of expa for that. And
Ready and able.
Minsk and Nalia have leveled
As you
up.
will.
So, through the
You must
next
gather your party
passage,
before venturing forth.
just as soon
You
as
must
the rest
gather
of the
your
party
party before
remembers how to
venturing forth.
walk straight, and there's one little correction I need to make to things, because in order to give Jaheira the hit points she was going to need in order to be surviving that fight with Dace, I had her put on Minsk's armor to make her armor class what it needed to be. Now, though, we can fix that. And unless I'm much mistaken, that should be everyone back with what they're going to need. But I'm going to get out the arrows of ice and give those to Nalia as what she's going to be using. Just so that she has some magic arrows on her, basically. And next, we will level up Minsk and Nalia. Minsk gets an additional point in weapon proficiencies, a level 3 priest spell, Thaco reduction, and 3 more hit points. So I'm actually... well, I was going to give him a 3rd point in two-handed swords. Apparently not. How about 2 weapon style? Yeah, we can give him 3 points into 2 weapon styles. Excellent. Or, wait a second. I've been using Minsk as my two-handed sword guy and tank for so long. I should give him more points into two-handed weapon style. Nalia, she gets a bunch more spell slots, including for level 6, 1 more hit point, and 3 more lore. Nalia is level 13. Minsk is still only level 12. Our party's getting up there in levels, though, so that's rather nice.
Yes?
For now, Toby can throw on his invisibility cloak and go check out whatever there is around here.
Nature could find a home here if it were properly cleansed and balanced.
I shall strike from
Now
the
hide in your shadows again, Tobes. I'll check that out in a second. First, let's see what's over here.
I shall
Back into the shadows, please. Back in the shadows.
Here, mousy, mousy. The hunt draws to a close, here and now.
Oh, we've just met up with Bodhi. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that before we met her I'd do all the other stuff. Oh well. But yes, I expected you to come, Bodhi. You would be a fool to let me reach Irenicus.
I know I'm early, but just couldn't bear to see you leave. You were amusing, but the game is over. One last time, let our paths cross in blood.
Oh dear.
This
Anger overwhelmed you. You feel your control slipping as the evil beckons to you. You become the Slayer. Oh dear. I have a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling. What
What is this?
the hell?
Pure death and darkest shadow. Child of Baal, what have you become? Away! Irenicus must know of this. He will observe from a distance.
Alright, well... Toby is currently out of my control, and he's gone a little bit ballistic. To put it lightly. Toby has gone kind of bonkers there.
Something you mean?
My blood cools, and mind and body are reunited under my control. My will had faltered, and the essence of Baal was there to take advantage. The void, where my soul once was, overflowed with murderous fury, the mark of a deity that no longer exists. It was mindless and horrible to behold. The taint of Baal has affected me differently from Imwin. Reacting with my strength of will, I will eventually lose myself unless my stolen soul is restored. A fate, as they say, worse than death, and one that has not gone unnoticed by your comrades. Are you alright? I've never seen anything like that. Toby, that was the Slayer. It's one of the avatar forms of Baal. You became the Slayer? The what? How do you know that? I've read descriptions of the Slayer before. It appeared when the time of troubles forced the gods to walk the land. Toby, we've got to get our souls back from Bodhi and Irenicus. You've been left empty and it's affecting you different than me. Yeah, that's for sure. I sure haven't seen Imwin turning into some crazy psycho monster. And I'm not gonna lie, Toby is more than a little bit uneasy about the whole thing. Well, after a bit more poking around, I managed to make note of a couple of things. Number one, this Minotaur statue, which is near where I confronted Bodhi and Toby went berserk, has no horns. Number two, that area on the map is marked as exit, which in the past couple has been the way out. So, we also have those two Minotaur horns that we picked up while exploring, and I'm going to see if we can't put them on it. And maybe that does something. And indeed it does. We get a lot of expa, and it has opened a door.
Oh, yes.
So let's head on out and hope this is the end of Bodhi's little game. Goblins now. That's what we're dealing with. So, Toby, go kill some goblins, please.
How can I help?
That's one of the ones on the towers down, and Gnarly up. Let's finish that.
Yes. Onward then.
Let's finish these assholes off.
Nature's servant away.
Am I needed? Glad to be of
And
assistance.
then we can hopefully be done with this. We're being spoken to by a ghost also. Here begins the tests of madness, of sanity, and clarity. Presented with nonsense, how will you proceed? What the hell is going on here? Is our answer. Siegers laid down proceed regardless of time or circumstance, such as the nature of this place. Protests are futile. This area works on its own, allowing the directors to watch in safety. You are here and there is no other way out. Comply or die. You are sane enough to understand that. Now, when madness beckoned, how did you answer? Now comes the judgment. When did you decide your fitness for life outside? Very well. Do as you must, Spectre. I will not protest, as it seems to be pointless to do so. Very good. Restraint is a good sign. Perhaps you are closer to release than I thought. We shall see. Okay. So, is your test for if we're sane or not killing lots of things? Because I'm good at killing lots of things. I am quite good at it.
You point, I punch.
Now comes a test of sense, a test to see if madness pollutes. Okay. 'Twas in the woods that I got it, so I sat me down to ask. I could not find it no matter how hard I looked, and so I took it home with me. What is it? Could not find it in the woods. A splinter? Clarity. You see through a muttering to pull a single piece of intelligence within. A sign of sanity, or of understanding madness, and more questions amidst the secret places. Okay, what next?
Swords, not words!
And Minsk is still paralyzing-us. It's still paralyzed by that, and so is Toby, actually.
Yes?
Eri, do you have your dispel magic on you? Or did I get rid of that? No, I removed it in order to add in something else. That's right.
Mince and who stand ready? Ready.
Anyways, let's save the game.
As you will.
There's lots of apparitions around, but you have stuff. I think I would like that stuff. So thank you for volunteering to let me have it. Now, do you have anything to say? Found your way to this place, did you? What, I wonder, drove you here? Wandering to the edges of madness? Did you expect to find sense and reason? None in this place, no matter how thorough the searching. Even suggests such a thing from the departed and deranged. Suggests imbalance. Then what is the proper fate? Answer nonsense with nonsense. Let a backstep of logic move them forward. No more sense to be had. Let us see how far into the strangeness you can stride. Answer me this and decide where you end. It is better than the best of things and worse than the worst things. You love it more than life, you fear it more than death. The rich have need of it, and the poor have it in endless supply. The rich have need. You love it more than life, you fear it more than death. The rich have need of it, the poor have it in endless supply. Respect? A failure in your fathoming of the task at hand. The question is done, as are your wanderings in the secret places. Back to the path through hardship and pain. No extras for the wandering mad. What? I don't understand. What's going on?
Yes?
We're getting jumped by something that is going to die because it dares to attack us. This baronial guard. Amongst the strangest of environments, you appear quite sane. I begin to question the point of the tasks. I can only do as directed, and you shall be judged accordingly, but I begin to wonder how the builders would fare in their own evaluations. There is no point to my musings. I can act only as directed. Should the directors return, I will have words for them. For now, judgment. Okay, so... And now comes judgment. Have your thoughts been focused by your ordeal? Have you gained clarity? Who can say? It has been quite some time since the process has been refined. Really, I do not think you were intended to survive. But I will fulfill my purposes, and best I can use your own words to judge your fate. Your will is satisfactory. You have passed what test I had to offer. Session is now done. You are free. Toby levels up.
Something you need. Of course.
And there's a thing over here, so I will take that. Now, though, how do we get out of here? Like that. Apparently there's stairs there. I'll level up Toby in a moment.
Ah, there you are. I see that you've weathered the storms of this place with reasonable pluck and health. It does me good to see you alive.
Why, you traitorous son of a bitch! I have words for you, you backstabbing asshole. I face treachery at every turn. Tell me why I should not kill you now. Such hostility, and I wager it is well earned. It is, however, misdirected. I do not wish to be your enemy here. Irenicus pushes ever forward, though I cannot see how I will profit. The blade he gave me is hardly compensation. Better that this place were free for the looting. I offer advice to foster trust, and you may determine the value as you wish. It is simple enough for the moment, and will save you in the long run. Speak then, and I will listen. Irenicus is a power indeed. Irenicus, I have seen no chips in his armor of spells. You would need an army to face him, and I suggest that there is one to be had. The inmates of this place are a resource to be tapped. Release them, and their anger and frustrations will strike at Irenicus. That is my suggestion. I leave the workings of it to you. Upstairs your army awaits. Use it or you will perish. As much as I should not trust his advice, he may have a point, Toby. These are powerful mages above who may be the difference between life and death. Okay.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Okay then. So, go and get backup from the inmates before we face Irenicus. Yeah, that does strike me as a fairly smart thing to do. Rather than just storming into his lab and trying to address this with sheer brute strength kind of thing. Now, though, I'm going to level up Toby. Now a level 13 thief. Bunch of saving throw stuff. Backstab multiplier is increased by 1. More skill points, 1 more hit point, and 3 lore. So I am going to increase move silently to 100. Open locks to 110 and find traps to 120. There we go. There we go. Now, want to be heading upstairs. Find ourselves
Ready
some
and
allies.
whatever I can do to help.
Now we want to find ourselves a few allies.
Yes? Just name what you
Because
want.
yes, much as Toby really would like to teach Samon what the price of betrayal is, he did give us some fairly logical advice, and we're not one to refuse to follow advice because of the source. So, we have a plan. Step 1, release inmates. Step 2, rip off Irenicus's arms and shove them up his ass. Seems like a fairly good plan to me.